fans. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first carry now. This is Matthews. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Low now on 2nd. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Detroit!
Well, right on 1st down. The Callahan's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Now a carry here for Orleans Dauphin. And he gets it down to the 32. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now Lawlett on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
See it now play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Gun, 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 gun. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Lawlett. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves, and expressing, just keep going. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Matthews. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter
All right, now,
one.
lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's Dauphin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319.
From the gun, here's Lawlett. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Christian Covington in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Oh, this is a complete miss-hit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Tiger.
run with Logan. And some room to run now. They get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This is Logan. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Down! Back 22! Back 22!
From the gun, here's Watson. Fair for his line back, and he's got him complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it down the field. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And here come the Bills. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Out of the gun, Loretta. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Loretta. They'll buy some time running. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd
Back
down.
down that Philly. Here we go. Gun, 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 gun. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
That shotgun snap to Loretta. It's caught. Jones. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First down, Watson. Thrown over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Richmond.
Throwing again is Watson. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Down! Blue 80! Tiger!
From the 50, it's Watson. Able to shake him off. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Long to throw. Inside, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Under 4 to
Detroit,
play now.
Detroit,
Clock running. 3rd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Long underneath for Matthews. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Green, they're down. Green, they're down. Richmond, Richmond. Richmond, Richmond.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Now open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Down. Back 22. Back.
They go play action here on 1st down. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they get the football to set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Long after the interception. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. Carlos Watkins, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Detroit! Detroit!
Well, it's Loletta. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup. But it'll lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. On 4th down, Loletta. That's his man, Matthews. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back them up 5. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Again, Loletta. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They pitch to Matthews, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Loletta. Jackson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And that is not going to get there. They missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for them now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Green the line! Come back, come back!
A final shot before the break. Watson. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is
Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
No run and go. And we'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Richmond! Hey! Green the line! Green the line!
To throw on second is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Marsh. And they ended up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Come back! Tiger! Come back!
From the red zone now, Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come back! Down! Black 22! Black 22! Come back! Tiger!
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Down! Green the line!
He's going to get it right here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
From the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try to run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Letter on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
On the run, don't play. And now what are they doing there? So get it up to about the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Loretta. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do?
Right, now,
Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
The first down carry for Matthews. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the air now with Loretta. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Loretta now to throw it. He is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of
been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watson on first down. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green the line! Green the line!
Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Watson. Being chased out with it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense. But that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Set! Black 22! Black 22! Tiger!
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come back! Down! Green the line! Green the line! Tiger!
Operating from the gun. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked out by Terrence Mitchell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training
staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And Jones has it over the middle. Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All right, now, look at 56.
That one goes for
56.
24 yards.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Back to throw, Lauletta. He may try and run for this. Man, it's caught inside the 10. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th
Now,
down.
Barney, Barney. Gone.
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Do jet.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Saran Neal out of Jacksonville State. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run again with 4. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, that's Thompson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Houston. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Detroit.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play here for the Bills. And even 60 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. So a very short kick, and this will take it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Come back. Tiger.
You look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Tiger. Come back.
He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. They still got 2 timeouts, guys, but they're using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Logan. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. The people watching this one right here gave up. Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although there's no time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Loretta. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gone!
Dallas Lawlett. Going underneath Matthews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.